Hey, it's Mike. How you doing? I'm doing great. You know why? I got my good friend Kevin Michael Richardson here today. Kevin,
How you doing? How are you? How's it going, man?
I'm good. And as you
Hey.
might guess, Kevin played my son on television. When I was doing the Cleveland show, he played
Cleveland Junior.
Junior. You're 14 years old.
Daddy, will you wipe me?
It was a different time. So Kev, I appreciate you coming in.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
Thank you, dude.
You are a voiceover monster. If you look on your IMDb page, how many shows have you done? How many? Thousands?
I don't know, but I have no idea.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
What are some of the big things that you've done that you're proud of in voiceover?
Oh well, the Cleveland Show, of course.
Thank you.
The Family Guy, Lilo and Stitch, the feature that I worked on. Playing the Joker in the Batman. You know.
Simpsons. You're on the Simpsons.
The Simpsons.
Yeah, that's one. That's a
definitely
good
The
one.
Simpsons,
That's not a bad credit.
Yeah, that's a great one.
And then, so you and I met on season 1 of Family Guy. You came in. I think the first thing maybe that you did on Family Guy was playing Louis Anderson. There was like a gag where Peter doesn't realize that it's Louis Anderson, and you basically say, "I'm Louis Anderson," like. And I couldn't believe that voice came out of me. How would you do Louis Anderson?
I'm Louis Anderson. Hi. I
That's all I remember.
Yeah.
Really?
This
oh
guy.
my gosh,
This guy.
you have a good memory.
Yeah, you know,
Good memory.
it's good. I remember things from long ago, but my short-term memory's bad. You know why?
Mm-mm. Oh, is that right?
No, I don't know. It's all right.
You whistle?
Yep. Yeah, man. And
It's
so-
legal. It's legal now. So.
Of course, it's legal.
Yeah.
Who gives a shit? Yeah, man. So you and I have been very good friends since the Cleveland Show days.
Yeah.
We started
yeah.
that in 2008.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Long time ago. Long time ago.
Yeah, man. I miss doing that show. Really miss doing that show.
Yeah, we have.
Yeah. God.
Yeah, you know what? So not only did you do Cleveland Junior, but you played Lester, the redneck, Cleveland's friend. How would you do some Lester?
Yep. Nothing like a cold beer to cool down your wife punching hand.
There you go.
Yep, there you go.
And
I'm a chubby chaser. That's right.
that's right, Lester Crinklesack. Crinklesack was Lester's last name, and not sure how that came about, other than maybe it was a scrotal reference.
Right.
Could have been.
And nobody said anything.
Yeah.
So
And so, in a given episode, you would also play many other characters. And how much fun were those table reads?
oh my God. Yeah. That was amazing, man.
Yeah.
Room was packed. There was like electricity in the air, and then you had Richard Pell reading all the stage directions, and then you, of course, at the head of the table.
Yeah.
It was just, oh man, I miss those days.
And
I miss
the guest stars that we had come in, we had Kanye West, we had Carl Reiner.
Carl Reiner.
Craig
yeah.
Robinson played Cleveland's sort of abusive dad.
Yep. Hey, Chunky.
Hey, Chunky.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, all kinds of people came in and out of there.
Oh yeah.
But Will.i.am. We had
I am. And then
Fergie.
Fergie.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Johnny Bench.
Johnny Bench. I remember that. I remember shaking his hand. I was like, God Almighty, man! It's like
Vice.
completely, yeah. And I remember like trying to squeeze a little bit harder, and he goes hard, and I said, "Oh,
Yeah.
wow, man!" Like
Yeah.
completely enveloped my hand. I'll never
Yeah.
forget that.
Yeah, he would envelop you.
What did he say? He could hold like, was it 8 ball?
He could hold 7 baseballs. in
Seven
his hand
baseballs in his hand.
like that back in
How
the day.
the heck?
Yeah,
Oh my
yeah.
gosh.
So he was like a childhood hero of mine. I love baseball and I love the Reds, so that was a
Mm-hmm.
thrill. Also had David Lynch was a recurring character. He played Gus the
Yeah.
bartender. He was
Yeah.
hilarious.
Yeah.
And Earth, Wind, and Fire came through. We got to sing with
That
them.
was amazing.
Yeah.
That was amazing.
So good times back on the Cleveland show.
Yeah.
And so yeah, man. So what are you up? What's your day to day like now? Like you don't you run around town doing voiceovers from like Monday through Thursday? You just
Yeah.
is that your
Yeah. It's-
so do you get in your car and you have usually several appointments all over town? You go to the different studios?
Yeah, I'll go to like LA Studios or Nickelodeon or Margarita Mix, different places. And Man, I don't even remember what I do. They just I have it written down, and I just have it on my phone, and I make sure I just get there,
Right.
day by day. So
Right.
yeah,
You check that bank account and see it getting fatter and fatter.
Yeah.
I know you do, man. You got to do well.
Well,
And
I mean,
if anybody,
come on. I mean, hey, man. I mean,
if anybody deserves to do well, it's you. You are the
smart.
humblest person and one of the very most talented people that I know. Yeah. So,
well, coming from you, thank you, man. That's
no, I'm serious.
you with your characters. Come on. I mean, you just blow me out of the water, man.
No.
Yeah.
So how'd you get started? When did you do, I'm sure you did theater in school. Did you grow up in Syracuse? I know you went to Syracuse University.
No,
but
I grew up in Mount Vernon, New York.
Okay.
I was originally, I was born in the Bronx, lived there, till I was around 7, then moved to Mount Vernon, which is in Westchester County.
You have siblings?
Yeah, I'm the youngest of 5.
Okay.
Yeah. And so, I'd be involved in like talent shows in school and stuff like that, and just, had the bug for acting, ever since I was young,
You probably won the talent shows, didn't you?
You know what? I just remember the audience's reaction. I don't remember. I don't remember if I won any prizes for
So
it
you
at
got that
age.
rush of like killing it.
Yeah. At an
So would that
early
be
age.
singing or doing comedy, or what did you do?
Yeah, I would just do this little bit. I would like. It was like a stage show, and I think it was originally for dancing, but instead I did this bit from Sesame Street, and I just wouldn't stop on
What is
stage.
the bit?
It's
What
like,
is the bit?
he was like, no, 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 and that's all I kept doing, and it just wouldn't stop.
You know what
They
you
had to
did? You know what you did? You committed to it. I've never seen anything like it. When this guy commits to a bit, there's nothing like it. Can you play sort of a hit in the head guy at a bus stop? Pretend you're looking up this way for a bus.
And then
I don't know. You're just waiting for the bus. You got to go to the store.
do what?
Just wait for the bus. Look for the bus and look around and just do the thing you do. Commit to it. Come on. You're a hit in the head guy, and you're looking for the bus.
Hit in the head?
You're slow.
I'm just waiting for the
Come on,
bus.
the bus. Yeah, waiting for the bus. Come on. Here comes a bus. But it's not your bus. Anyone else finding this funny? All right, now play a type A gay person waiting for his limousine. All right, go.
Okay, but here it is. That's good. All right, it's about time.
All right, now play Mr. T waiting for his bitch on a motorcycle to roll up. So you're Mr. T has a motorcycle. You're hilarious, dude. I didn't mean to put you on the spot. Did I put you on the spot at all?
Oh, no.
Hey, woman.
Yeah.
Hey, woman. Remember that Rocky 3? But you sit up late at night dreaming of a real man. Yeah.
Come on my place tonight, and I'll show you a real man is.
Hey, anytime you want. Like, that's all it took to get the champ back in the ring.
I love that one. That's one of my favorite ones, the third one, Rocky 3.
Absolutely.
Yeah, first one and the third one, definitely.
I'm right there with you.
Yeah, I was like, wow.
Yeah, the first one is just the best ever. And
Yeah.
the third one, because no one had ever seen Mr. T before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he was.
Didn't Mickey die in the third one? He's It was hand-picked.
Setups?
No, that wasn't set up. I gotta protect you.
But you were covered for me. You were covered. Yeah. You don't do it, I'll tell everybody I haven't bought a new pair of underwear in 15 years.
I love it.
I love that one.
I love it. All right, so you grew up. You were born in the Bronx, and then you moved
Born
to
in the
Mount
Bronx. Yeah, born in the Bronx, and then moved to Mount
Vernon. So you're
Vernon.
doing talent shows. Were you in school plays? Were you in?
Yeah. At that age, I did like the talent show, and then I would get involved in like school plays and stuff like that, and like little bit parts, like singing and stuff like that.
Did you actually do like commercials and things that were filming in the area as well? Did you start working professionally at all?
Not until after I got out of Syracuse.
Okay.
During Syracuse, well, during then, I got involved in like some stage shows. Some equity performances, productions.
Like Annie Get Your Cum.
No, not Annie Get Your Cum.
Oklahoma. Can I say that? Is that offensive? Is that offensive now? Can we say that? I don't know.
Yeah. Wow.
I'm just making jokes.
Well, I mean,
Is that okay?
are you kidding me? You're the man. You're the Mike Henry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You live by the joke and you die by the joke these days.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? You can't cross the line.
You mean with the woke culture?
I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
Some people don't like the jokes.
Well,
I understand it. Some people feel like they don't have equal footing or whatever. I understand that, but my point is they're just jokes. I mean, I'm white and I'm hetero. Maybe I have my own take and I take things for granted. That I don't get harassed and I don't get put down and all that kind of stuff. So, where are you on all that? You think funny is funny, or do you feel like there's social responsibility in your content, in our content?
I think funny is funny. I think it's funny. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah.
Basically, that's how I look at it.
All right. All right. That's fair. So then, what did you? So you went to Syracuse University, and what did you major in there? Were you a theater major?
I was a theater major when I went over there. I knew in high school, definitely. I mean, I knew from like grade school that I wanted to just, be an actor and stuff. Originally, I wanted to be a comedian, but my father was like against it. And, I wanted to be a doctor or a lawyer, and I said, okay, well, then an actor. That's respectable. And that's the way I looked at it.
What did your dad do for a living?
My dad was a limo driver.
Okay.
And he was like a little jack of all trades, and then he had a little cleaning business or cleaners, and then real estate. So he did a little bit of everything,
So he hustled and he worked his ass off, and he wanted you to not have to do that, and he wanted you to be in a stable career. Is that an accurate presumption?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then, did it take some convincing? Did he ever get on board with you being a professional entertainer?
Yeah, he finally came to see a production I did at Syracuse. It was called, I think, Waiting for Lefty.
Okay.
And I can't remember the name of the character I played.
Lefty?
No.
Righty?
No, can't remember. But I remember him really enjoying the show and then pulling me aside and says, I think you should stick with this thing. You should do it. You should stick with this. This is good.
Is your dad Jamaican?
Yeah.
All right. Was your mom Jamaican too?
Yeah.
Okay. And are they both still alive?
Yeah. Still around.
How old are
they? Dad's 94, mom's 93.
Wow, you got good genes, dude.
Yeah, well, we'll see. I mean,
Kevin, wait.
Clear.
Hey, some things aren't funny.
No, you're right.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah,
Most things are funny.
Most things are. Well, you're funny.
Thank you, Kevin. You are too. All right, so you went to Syracuse. You majored in theater. Then you got out. Did you move straight to L.A.? And then when did the voiceover stuff start happening?
Yeah. Well, I got out of Syracuse. Then
What year is this? Sorry.
88.
That's when I graduated from college.
Yeah. I was supposed to be in 86, but it took a little while. I was like, definitely, I partied a little bit too hard.
Okay.
But I graduated
During
actually,
the 80s? Let me do some math.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, and during the fall, I was probably one of the only students to graduate in the fall
All right.
of pretty much any school year. But
Yeah.
we got out, pounded the pavement in New York, for commercial auditions, auditioning for little, bits and things like
Now,
that.
how'd you get an agent? Did someone see you in a play?
Yeah, one of the plays that I did, How the Other Half Loves, at the main stage at Syracuse. I met another friend of mine who had turned me on to his agency, which was CED at the time, Cunningham Escott and
Scott
DePini.
DePini.
Yeah, now it's CESD,
Okay.
Cunningham Escott Slevin and Doherty. But they had met me and signed me up, and then I just started auditioning from there.
Okay.
Got a couple commercials.
We were probably running what year was it? Were you in New York?
That was like
89
80, yeah,
90?
yeah, like around 89.
Okay. I
To
was in New York a
91.
little later. Okay.
Yeah.
And did you book stuff, or did it take a while to book stuff? Or
Booked a couple things here and there, yeah. A couple local commercials and a big AT&T commercial, stuff like that. And
okay. All right.
But a friend of mine from Syracuse, he, rest his soul, Sam Lloyd, who played Ted the lawyer on Scrubs.
Oh.
With the other guys that I'd also went to Syracuse with, George Mazurlis and Paul Perry.
The barbershop quartet guys?
Yeah. He had asked me to come out and do a play at the Tiffany Theater on Sunset. And it was called Musical Comedy Murders of 1940. And he wanted me to come out for that summer back in 91 to do the play. And I came out to do it, not figuring I would stay out here, and I did.
Right.
So they had signed me on, and I found out that they represented people to do voiceover, and I said, well, I could do that. I kind of nagged them.
Yeah.
For years. So I would go and doing sound effects and stuff like that,
Like what?
like a Volkswagen, like an
what?
old orange Volkswagen.
What would a Volkswagen sound like?
That's
good.
Go and doing stuff like that, and then I just nagged them to basically send me out, and then they finally sent me out. And the first thing that they pretty much sent me out, and I got called back on. So it just kind of snowballed from there.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then that was early 90s, and then you started doing. When did you start doing more voices than on camera? And tell me about some of your on camera stuff. What'd you do? What have you been in?
Oh boy, I'm sorry.
What have you been in on camera?
On camera, pretty much the first season of ER.
Emergency room?
Yeah.
Okay.
ER. The very first season, I played Patrick,
Okay.
who was a mentally challenged patient that would come by the hospital.
Okay. Pretend Patrick's waiting for a bus.
Oh, Mike, come on, man.
You don't have to. All right.
Man. And he wore a Chicago Bears football helmet.
Okay.
And he would, because I guess things would happen and he would fall. And he was basically a boy man.
Okay.
And I just, I went on to the set. And it's interesting enough because when we had done the Cleveland show and you had me read for Cleveland Jr., the voice, the first voice I chose was kind of close to Rollo's, I guess. And I remember doing it, and you were like, "No, that's not what we're gonna do."
And what would that be?
Yeah, man. I'm gonna do something like this,
And I remember,
Was that the guy on Scrubs? Was it similar?
No. You mean on ER?
On ER, I'm sorry.
No.
We're talking about
ER
Scrubs and
sounded closer to Cleveland Jr., the
Okay.
character I did, Patrick.
Got it.
So you know, I said, well, I was trying to find the voice for Cleveland Junior, and I asked what you did, and it was you did Cleveland Senior,
Right.
and I think you and Seth said, you know, Seth was like, well, what would a younger version of Cleveland Junior sound like? And I was like,
Right.
oh, okay. So I thought of that and incorporated what I did for Patrick,
Okay.
and then because he sounded very similar, then it kind of came out. Well, I think it would be something like this. Oh, okay. Well, is this good enough? And then you guys were like giggling and laughing, and so I just said, okay, I figured we were on to something.
Yeah.
And I was cast as Lester first.
Lester Crinklesack.
Yeah, first before we came in, and I remember you had some folks out there, a lot of folks reading for Junior. I had no idea, you guys, until you told me later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't want to talk about people that didn't get the job, but we had some big names in there. It was cool.
Yeah. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, man. So you were also notably in my pilot that I shot.
Oh, wow.
In
Home on the Strange.
2016. Yeah.
Yeah.
Gosh, so yeah. So I played an actor who wasn't particularly satisfied with his career, who got a call to go back to Virginia, and so there's a mystery he was going to try to figure out about his past. And I landed at the airport, and then you picked me up. So let's watch it.
Where I've been, but the traces of the night before are sinking in my skin. My mind had wandered far away, and I did not know it then. It was the passing of a time I never know again.
Fuck! 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 Fuck!
You okay?
Almost out of gas, man. Fuck! Motherfucker! Shit! Fucking fuel costs, man. All right, just a job. Moving people. Getting them where they need to be. It's all right. It's okay. And what's your name?
Reggie?
Morris Mason. That's why it's Eminem Taxi.
Oh, neat.
You know, I've been sober 4 years, 3 months, 11 days.
Stay strong.
Yeah. What brings you to town, man?
Nothing really.
Oh, really? Nothing really? Nothing really?
What's your problem, man?
What's the problem, man? What's the problem, man? No, what do you mean nothing really, man? What do you mean nothing really?
Tying up a loose end, dude.
Tired of a loose head? I'm tired of a loose head. I'm tired of a loose head. What kind of loose head?
None of your business.
It's none of my business? It's none of your business! None of your business. None of your business. None of your business. No business. Of course it's not. All right, motherfucker, we're here. That'd be $52.50. Oh, and I'd really appreciate it if you gave me 5 stars on Yelp. Okay? Hey, call me if you need another ride again. And seriously, I hope everything goes okay for you, man. All right?
Thank you.
All right, get out. Get out!
Holy shit. Oh, my God, dude.
I gotta tell you.
I barely remember, dude. Oh, my God.
Let me get this all in position.
That was 100 pounds ago, too, man. God almighty.
Yeah, man, you look great now.
Yeah,
You do.
thanks,
You look great then, but
None of your business? None of your business? None of your business?
I was laughing so hard. You remember we had to pull over and reset the cameras so that there wasn't a 2-shot focused on each of us. We had one isolated on you so we could get through the scene.
Right.
Because I was laughing so hard when you were doing all that. And I remember we were at a traffic light. We were up on a flatbed and or getting towed behind another car maybe. And you're just honking the horn and just doing all this crazy stuff.
Oh,
and people are like really people didn't know what was going on. There was like a big film car and like all this stuff, but so freaking funny. And I'm so bummed that pilot didn't go because
Yeah.
I had a lot of stuff for you ready to go. You were going to be like the guy that drives me around town, and then we'd be become better friends and get to know you. And,
Oh, wow.
and yeah, I had a whole thing where you were going to have like a tiny, tiny Asian wife, and just the, it was all worked out, and you were genuinely in love with each other, and it was beautiful, but you just had a big screw loose.
Oh, man. Yeah, that was fun doing it, too. I remember you had to kind of twist my arm to do it, too. And
Yeah, like this.
But, yeah. Yeah.
Talk you into this for a few weeks.
Yeah.
But so you came to Virginia, and
stayed at the Quirk.
oh yeah, the Quirk Hotel in Richmond.
Hotel, which was nice.
Stay there if you go to Richmond.
Which was really nice.
Or the Westin. I know both of the people that own those two, so those are the good ones. Or the Jefferson. I know that guy too.
Yeah.
Anyway,
all of them. Oh my gosh! But how many days was that? Were we there for?
You were just there a couple days. I think we shot.
Yeah.
We may have shot everything of yours in one day.
Yeah, 1 or 2 days or something like that. Right?
Something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I learned so much shooting that thing. Just
wow.
That was my film school. It really was, and
it was really good. It was a good show. I remember seeing the. It's been a while.
Yeah.
That clip, I completely forgot about that scene, but I remember watching it and going, "This is pretty good."
Yeah. Yeah, just battling the sunlight. I remember because we were riding around. It was like late in the day, and so we were just getting killed by direct sunlight. And, just a lot of challenges between me laughing and other technical things and the sun.
Yeah,
but we got it.
I remember looking back at you during the scene after I was doing that little, Tourette's rant, and I remember looking over to you, and you were like looking at me like that with a side eye, and
I couldn't,
and I just busted out laughing because of the expression on your face.
That's the whole thing. That's why I love working with you, is because we push each other's buttons and get a lot of funny stuff going.
Oh man.
Yeah, man. So, what else? What's left? What do you want to do? Do you have any big career aspiration at this point? Like, I want to make a movie at some point that you're definitely going to be in. But like, what do you aspire to? Or are you just happy doing what you're doing? Yeah,
I'm content. I'm content right now. One thing I'd always like to do is sing, maybe a little Sinatra at the Hollywood Bowl.
Ooh, you could do it.
Or sing anything, like a Barry White or something like that.
Yeah.
But to do a song at the Hollywood Bowl, it would just be like, all right, definitely,
Let's work on that. I heard you singing Sinatra a couple, recently. I don't want to date stamp this thing too much.
Right.
But I heard you singing Sinatra recently, and it was fantastic. It was just dead on, but not dead on Frank. It was dead on Kevin, and it was just beautiful.
Thanks,
real.
man.
You can sing your ass off.
Thanks, man. So can you.
Well, thank you.
I remember we were in recording Cleveland show, and you took out your phone. You had this little karaoke app, and then Mike literally just ding 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 ding. If I could, I'd like to be. I'm like, what the hell? This is coming out of Mike's mouth.
Yeah. I need to warm up for those high ones now.
Yeah, I was blown away.
Drive a big expensive car.
You see that?
Yeah, I love that stuff.
Yeah, you're
I love
great,
those
man.
old just heartfelt tunes.
Yeah, and you just kept pumping them out. There was something else too, and I can't remember what else. I was just like, wow, man.
Well, you're the king, the Barry White. Where were you singing the other night?
I'm trying to remember the beginning of the song.
I don't know.
Some people say that too much anything isn't good for you, baby, but I don't know about that.
And I can't remember the rest of it. I don't know if I'm mixing that up with the Can't Get Enough of Your Love, Babe. Or
do it.
The rest. Can't get enough of your love, babe. Oh, no, babe.
We definitely we get a taste of that.
Oh,
That's for sure. Remember you remember singing Balls Deep?
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Cleveland show.
Yep.
Junior fell in love with a girl in his class, but he didn't realize that it was his stepsister Roberta, dressed in a fat suit.
Yeah.
Because she was going through a thing where she was really hot, and she wanted to see if people would accept her if she wasn't hot. So Junior falls in love with her, and he's not just a little in love.
Right.
Yeah.
He was like, I'm talking about balls deep. I'm talking about balls deep. I'm talking about balls deep in love. I want to have sex with a personality, dry hump her positive traits, give a pound into her feelings, make a soft mouth salivate. Hey Tyra, are you listening? I ain't talking just the tipping. Thank you, Scotty Pippen.
No problem. Players in my day didn't make as much as they do today.
Oh, sorry to hear that. They really got Scottie Pippen to do the show.
And you're like, where was I? You're talking about balls deep.
I'm talking about balls deep
My boy's talking about balls deep.
in love. Oh, man.
Oh, yeah.
Those were the days, man.
Yeah. It was funny how,
Those
like,
were the
Scottie
days.
Pippen, we got so many people on the show, and a lot of them were over the phone, just remote from other cities and studios. And, you know, Scotty was not exactly a singer, so it's always fun to just sort of cobble together what you can. Yeah, I remember we had Big Poppy. We had David Ortiz on, the baseball player, and he was talking very thick accent. You couldn't tell what he was, and then in production we're like, we can't tell what he's saying, so Cleveland would have to repeat whatever he said. He's like, so we're going down. You're going down to the ballpark. He did. Just I don't know. He just had to translate, and but yeah,
That's funny.
yeah,
We have Shaq on the show, too, I think, right?
yeah. Shaq.
Shaq was on there. Yeah.
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 I was talking to him over the phone, and I was like, yes, Sanaa Lathan plays my wife, and he's like, tell her now that I got divorced that she can play my wife. And yeah, Shaq's great. I love Shaq.
Yeah.
He's a good dude.
Yeah, I bumped into him at the Polo Lounge.
Oh, is that right?
Hotel, yeah, and people are like all around him. And he said, I had one of like Cleveland show cards in my pocket. I said, hey, I worked on this, man, and I played. And he goes, oh yeah. Oh, he just kind of he shook my hand. I was like, yeah, man. He's like,
That's awesome.
It was cool.
I saw him on one of those celebrity roasts. I think the Justin Bieber one, and Kevin Hart was also on it. And
Oh wow.
Jeff Ross kept calling Kevin Hart Shaq's dick.
He's a funny dude, man. Jeff Ross.
Oh God, yeah. All those guys are funny. Yeah.
How did Kevin Hart take it?
Oh, he was laughing his ass off. Jeff Ross said that Snoop looked like an old lesbian. Like there was just all these like hilarious jokes, and it's I don't know. I love being with you, and when we turn the cameras off, we'll joke about other things.
Oh yeah,
just because
we get blue. Yeah.
Yeah, because we know each other and we know where we're coming from, and I guess that might be a little mini theme in this podcast or talk show or whatever it is that I'm doing is, where is the line? And it, I guess it's the consequence of comedy, as I referenced earlier. It's, you can make jokes, and I used to make jokes in school. I would imitate teachers and, do all that kind of stuff. And all I want to do is get people to laugh. So yes,
Right.
I got the laughs, but
Right.
then I also got the detention.
Yeah.
So it's you learn as you go,
Mm-hmm.
and I think the industry right now is in a big learning phase of what can we say, and where is the line between being cool to all people but also being able to just be funny.
Yeah, it's gotten so sensitive. It's like you're walking on eggshells now because there's the cancel culture out there, and the wokeness. It's
There's pressure. I mean, it's pressure. You can feel it. You can feel the pressure because people at this point where we are in our careers, we've worked hard and we've made it to a point where we're reaping some benefits of success, and you don't want to lose that by making the wrong joke.
right.
So I think a lot of people feel that. So maybe it's going to take some young comic just with nothing to lose to just put something out there that everyone feels okay laughing at.
Right.
So,
Right.
I don't know.
I agree. Well, I think that would be you.
Maybe I'll put something out there. Maybe I'll just tell the truth. That's all it is.
Yeah.
It's true. We're all connected. I'm connected to you. We're all connected. It's
yeah.
like the more people realize that, the less people are going to be freaking the frick out.
Mm-hmm.
So, growing up, who were your inspirations? Who did you think was funny, or what types of what were your favorite films or plays or musicians? Who in my office here, I have Chevy Chase and Steve Martin and David Lynch, and then sports heroes and people that inspired me. Who inspired you, and who does inspire you still?
James Earl Jones. When I saw him, as a kid, it was almost kind of like a little traumatizing too, because my father was strict, and then Sesame Street came on, and he wanted me to watch it. He goes, "No, watch this and learn. We'll learn something from it. Watch." And I remember James Earl Jones would come on and just start counting. 1, 2, 3. I'd be like,
Right.
But later on,
But that stuck with you.
Yeah, but his voice was like so powerful. I was like, oh wow, there's something about him. And Flip Wilson show, and he would just come out and just do these bits, and then do Geraldine, and we were glued to the TV every time his show came on, and he was just inspiration for me to just try to make people laugh, and then do comedy.
He was hilarious.
Watch him, and and then little shows like Andy Griffith's show would come on, Don Knotts, and I'd watch him like, gee, Andy, what are you gonna do? Like do those invitations at school and stuff like that.
Do Barney Fife finding a condom on the street, a used condom.
Yeah, Andy, what am I going to do with this? Looks like bubble gum, but there's jizz in there.
Yeah.
Dude.
Do James Earl Jones finding a condom on the street.
1, 2, 3.
Now that's a hell of a night. Yeah. You're part of the Rebel Alliance and a traitor. I don't know.
Yeah.
I can't begin to do James Earl Jones like you can.
It's just deep voice, and he's just not really deep. It's so distinct. He's like, my son. He has this interesting timbre to his voice.
Absolutely.
Like in Conan the Barbarian. It's I don't know.
Yeah. You probably don't imitate Morgan Freeman, do you?
Well, I did back in the day. I would give it a try. I don't know what those Italian women were singing, but the whole yard paid attention.
We did Family Guy, some Stephen King parodies, and one of them was Shawshank Redemption. And so Cleveland played the Morgan Freeman part, and he's like, that night he crawled through 500 yards of the foulest, grossest, vilest substance you can ever imagine. Why he chose enchilada night, I will never know. But that was Andy. That night, Andy Dufresne crawled through more vile, blah, blah, blah. But that was Andy. I guess he didn't mind crawling through shit for some reason.
Andy Dufresne, my friend. Yeah. Okay.
So you're recording Family Guy these days. You're doing Simpsons.
Mm-hmm.
What else?
Yeah.
What else is current?
American Dad.
Mm-hmm.
Blaze and the Monster Machines, which is for little kids, preschoolers, teaching them about like directions and trajectory and stuff like that. It's monster trucks, animated monster trucks, basically going around. And I play this character called Crusher.
Okay.
Who's kind of like he's always cheating.
No.
And stuff like that. It's cute little show. And then some other stuff they got me out there. Grimsburg, which is a new Fox show coming out.
John Viner and Chad Ginden, I think, created that. Right?
Yeah.
And those were Cleveland Show guys, Family Guy
Right,
guys.
right.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah. So that should be coming out in January.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Actually,
yeah.
John showed me a clip of that. It's very funny.
Yeah.
John Hamm.
John
right?
Hamm's the lead. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a funny guy.
Well, anything else you want to touch on besides your penis?
Yeah, that book that you had there.
Oh, the Big Book of Pussy. We've already gotten that one out.
Yeah.
For
Oh
one of the
my
shows.
gosh, dude, man, what a way to start the day.
Well, it's not bad.
It's like, man, oh,
Cartoon
man.
eyes with the springs on.
Yeah, I'm like, wow, didn't need coffee.
Yeah, I keep.
I'm sure the
keep that here at
guys.
the
I'm
office.
sure the guys have seen the book.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I keep the Big Book of Pussy. I got Ram Dass, Be Here Now. I have Shirley, You Can't Be Serious, The Airplane, The Making of Airplane, the movie. I've got Norman Lear, All in the Family. I got Poolside with Slim Aarons. There's a lot of cool photographs of rich people in swimming pools in the 60s and 70s.
Cool. I think I worked with David Zucker on basketball.
Oh, yeah? Okay,
Yeah. I worked with him.
Was that the South Park guys that made
Yeah.
that? Okay.
Yeah. I played the peripatetic football player,
Okay.
in the first 5-6 minutes.
Peripatetic. What does that mean?
He gets confused of what team he's playing for. He's at
Okay.
a press conference and he just says, "I'm happy to be playing for the fine city of Miami." And his manager gets up and says, "Minnesota," and I go, "Whatever, shit." So
What if the peripatetic football player was waiting for a bus?
I don't know.
Exhausted that. Let's see. Trying to think of what else, but I'm really glad that you came and did this, and
Thanks, Mike.
you are one of my very best friends.
Thanks, dude.
I love you, brother.
Same here,
And
man. Same here.
not just in this kind of way, although that's a big part of it.
Wow. Okay. Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
Okay. I'll never use lotion again.
You won't?
Not after that comment.
All right. You know what I have right here? I have. You have one of these, right? Or do you, I think I only gave these to the writers. The Cleveland Show baseball bats.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So back in the day, we had Stool Bend Growlers.
Wow.
Cleveland Show 2010. So I'm not sure if you got one of these.
No,
But
no.
yeah, that's right. It was a writer's gift. Sorry, I thought I was gonna talk about how the cast had
That's
them,
cool,
but
bat.
this is in case anybody comes in the office and tries to assault my friend Kevin.
Well, thank you, man. I
Yeah, man.
appreciate that.
Well, should we wrap it up?
Yeah, I think so, man. The crew's asleep, so
Okay, good. We'll play us out with maybe some Rubber Band Man or something, or another song. What do you got? Hand me down my walking cane, hand me down my hat. Hurry now, don't be late, 'cause we ain't got time to chat.
Don't know the words of the Rubber Band.
Sausage ham. That's what I used to think it was. Rubber Band Sausage Ham. And I used to think Every Breath You Take. I always thought it was, I'm a pool hall ace. Instead of How My Poor Heart Aches. I was ignorant.
I'm a pool hard.
I'm a pool hall ace.
Pool
Like he would
hall
hustle
ace.
your money. And Sting. Can you imagine him being a pool hall ace?
One of my favorite songs. I love Every Breath You Take.
Yeah? Yeah. All right. All right. Well, we will definitely enjoy more things to come in our professional lives. I want you to be in stuff that I make. And
Thanks,
I
Mike.
want to thank you very much for coming in and doing this.
Thanks for having me, man. Seriously.
All right.
Seriously. Yeah.
All right, Junior. Should we say goodbye? Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye, Daddy.
Bye, Junior. I miss you.